My name is Catherine Figueroa, and today I will be presenting my final speech for Mr. Melton's public speaking class. And today I have with me 3 audience members. The number of inmates sentenced and killed due to the death penalty since 1976 is 1,482 people. This number only accounts for the inmates in the United States of America. And even though 102 countries have already abolished the death penalty, 58 countries retain the death penalty in active use. The United States, so far, is the country with the highest rate of execution till this day. Evidence and research has shown that the death penalty does not deter other criminals to commit crimes. There's also no humane way to kill a person, and because the risk of executing innocent people still exists within our justice system, are just some of the reasons why we need to make sure that the death penalty is abolished in our country. The death penalty has lacked the deterrent effect which commonly is referred by their advocates. Joseph Martin stated in Abolish It Now, "The effectiveness of the death penalty in order to prevent crime is being seriously questioned by a continuously increasing number of law enforcement professionals." The death penalty has also violated the rights of life, which happen to be the most basic of all human rights. It also violates the right not to be subjected to torture or other cruel, inhumane, or degrading treatment or punishment. Jacob Torres, the author of Abolishing the Death Penalty, also a writer for the International Commission Against the Death Penalty, states that the death penalty undermines human dignity, which is inherent to every human being. This was published this year, February 21st, 2018. And last but definitely not least, the major risk of executing an innocent person is still something that is of great issues today in the US. There have been hundreds on death row who have been acquitted of their charges. They spent life in jail for crimes that they did not commit. Imagine if those men and women would have been sentenced to execution and executed. It is something that we cannot take back and that we cannot do anything about once the execution is done. It breaks my heart, and it should break yours too. Innocent people are strapped into electric chairs, injected with poison, or fired at for crimes that they did not commit in the past. Over 102 people, 102, have actually been acquitted. What if at some point that 102 were gone today because of the death penalty? Because the death penalty does not deter crime, there's no humane way to kill, and because the risk of executing innocent people exists today in our justice system, these are just some of the reasons that I ask you to consider to abolish the death penalty. It's understandable that in many situations, putting someone's death for their grief and anger from those left behind can be seen as a solution, but however, if we just decide to take a step back and examine all the facts, we can see that the death penalty isn't foolproof. The solution that we have right now is not a solution that we can actually look forward to in the future. It isn't the best option at any level, whether it be emotionally or morally. You can take action now in helping fighting the abolishment of the death penalty. Vote, contact your governors, and express your concerns about this law. Just ending this year, we still have 6 executions pending. Those are 6 lives that lay in our hands for us to fight for. Thank you.